Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Stop CPS taking our children. I'm Bob Pace. I'm your host. And I'm so glad you found this live stream. Um, I'm on twice a day and 7 days a week. That's 14 live streams. I've been doing this for 22 months. And I really care about you because I know that you're facing a very difficult entity called CPS. Now, I call it the Child Protection System. But anyway, um, it is hard. Um, Let me go ahead and do some of the housekeeping things. Our first thing is that to text a message, just read that banner. It's self-explanatory. Mm. If you're from the United States, you don't have to put in your country because I already know that all 50 states are in the U.S. So the reason why I put countries because I have 22 countries right now that participate in my live stream. I have Indonesia, Bangladesh, India, the Middle East. I have Libya and Saudi Arabia. Then over the continent of Africa, I have Liberia, Sudan, Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Mozambique, and then the provinces of South Africa. Then up to Europe, I have the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Denmark and Sweden. Then across across the pond, I have North America, Canada's provinces, the United States, all 50 states of text are called in, including Washington, D.C., which is not a state. Then I've also south of the border have Mexico, and then further south in South America, north of Brazil, on the east coast, Grenada. Then across the South Pacific, I've had New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and States. So please text me a message with that format. All right. And I want to thank very much for some people tonight that I recognize. I want to welcome Michael Livingston. God bless you, Attorney Vincent, all his team associates. Well, first of all, Michael, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Bob Pace. I work with Vincent Davis, who is shown on my screen at the upper right corner. And he is an attorney. I'm not an attorney, Michael, but thank you very much. Yes, he is a blessing. He has his own live streams, but I'm the one that's been doing this live stream for 22 months. And I've been here persistently to take care of my family, which is you guys. And I forgot where you're from, Michael Livingston. Are you from Los Angeles, California? And then there's Anna Smith. She calls me now Papa Bob. So far, I've been called Uncle Bob and now Papa Bob. Thank you, Anna Smith. She's from Lynchburg, Virginia, lived in Florida. I had her confused earlier there. So, um, okay, great. What are we having for dinner, Anna? I'm starved. I love to have some nice dinner. And Michael says, yes, you must be the man that has multiple names in Los Angeles. And because you preach a lot on this show. So I understand that. But thank you. Thank you, Michael, for coming into my room. And thank you, Anna. And hopefully, there's a question you guys have. This is about CPS. Now, another way that we can interact on the show is to be a guest on my live stream. To be a guest on my live stream, all you do is email my show producer, Grace. It's on the screen. You just pick one of my 14 shows. Now, I'm on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and on the weekends at 8 a.m. On weeknights, I'm on every night of the week at 7 p.m. Those times I give you are the West Coast times. I'm south of Los Angeles, broadcasting in Surf City, USA, 3 blocks from the ocean. And so if you live on the East Coast, you're 3 hours ahead of me. You live in England, you're 8 hours ahead of me. And in Europe and Africa, you're 9 hours ahead of me. So anyway, you just email her and say, I want to be Bob's Sunday morning show or Bob's Saturday night show or Bob's Friday morning show or Bob's Wednesday. You just pick out the day of the week and either morning or afternoon or morning or evening. And it'll get there. Now, I sometimes adjust my times. I try to let you know ahead of time. In the in a couple weeks, I'm going to have Monday Night Football coming up, which is high school football. And so from the end of August through December, I'll be going to a football game every Friday night. There's a school I've been following now for 10 years. And it's a school that my son attended too. So, um, now when she sends you the link, it's going to take you to SteamYard, which is the software I use. And with that software, you can copy and paste in your browser. If you get knocked off, it's good for the whole show. And that will take you there. And the software I use is SteamYard, and we're broadcast on YouTube, being YouTube. Now, lastly, um, is my phone number. It's up there. It's 626-698-0990. And my other number, 888-888-6582, is the law offices of Vincent W. Davis. When you call in, make sure you tell reception that Bob Pace sent you. If you speak to Mr. Davis, make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. There you can talk to Mr. Davis, or you can, of course, you have to retain him to talk to him. And you can also find things about books and articles he has, how they help you. Also, they have the times and the days that Vincent Davis is on, I'm on. We have KK Richardson on Monday nights, and we have Deidre on Wednesday nights. So those are the live. We have Mrs. G too, so you can call in to find that out. Now, my number is live. It's open for any calls that I would like to get there. Um, yeah, Mr. Davis is a trial attorney. Thank you, Michael. Michael, let's try to pertain to CPS matters. I appreciate your kind words about Mr. Davis, but we want other people in here to talk about it also. Um, but I'm here to take care of you guys with your questions and answers that you may have in articles and so forth. Um, Now, Michael, can you rest assured you're from Los Angeles, California, correct? Oh boy. Um, Faye, oh my goodness gracious. I am shocked. We have a very beautiful lady in the house, Faye Manley. I'm so glad to hear from you. She's been going through so much the last 8 months or 7 months. She has been had double case pneumonia and then had the worst is luck. And I'm so glad you're back here. Faye Manley is from Kentucky. And it's so good to see you, Faye. I'm so glad. And what is the latest with you? How you're feeling? How you feeling, Faye? How are you feeling? She has a picture of a dog on her Facebook account. So anyway, my phone number has been up there. Uh, we've, we still got a good 45 minutes left of the live stream. Apparently, my clock got away from me. My real time is 7:34. That's the West Coast time, and my running time is 17 minutes. So that means I have close to 40 minutes left, 43 minutes and counting. And but by the real clock, it shows I only have uh, 24 minutes left. No, excuse me, 26 minutes left. Anyway, I'm here to answer your questions and your concerns and to talk about anything. I have my new computer that I'm using so I can look up things now and help you. We had Dorothy Cook come up with a lot of things, and she's asked some really good questions. Christina Reynoso is on there. We heard from KK Richardson, but she is going through a lot of turmoil. She's going through a lot of turmoil. Our prayers are for KK. And of course, we have Cruella that comes in here all the time, twice a day, and she's been evicted, living out of her car, and her two babies still not been returned to her. But she's trying to make it ends. I don't know what she's doing. Hopefully, she shows up tonight and we get an update. Um, but anyway, we got Faye from Richmond, Kentucky, and she used to be my co-host, and I miss her. She really helped a lot on this show, and I don't know how the weather's been your way, but there seems to be a heat wave in the United States. A lot of people are hot and so forth. Uh, Wait 1 second here. Uh, so, what do you have the latest to say, Faye? What do you want to say? And Michael, do you have anything CPS wise you want to talk about? Anna, do you have anything you want to say? Anna is from Lynchburg, Virginia. She was had her issues in Florida, and Michael is from Los Angeles. He's a guy that has probably 20 different names, Facebook names, and YouTube names, but I always can tell it's the same person because he's very devout Christian. So he's always praying on the show, and he is very supportive. Um, Hopefully you're hearing me okay. I don't know. It's been a couple days now with my new computer. I hope the color is good and everything, and I really care about you guys. I want to help you. It's really hard to do this twice a day. It's hard, and it's hard when people don't ask any questions, and I have to come up with things to talk about. Now I have my 5 rules, but I probably beat them to death. Real quickly, my rules are: 1, you hire an attorney, and you have to get the right kind. 2, you do documents, and you need to document everything and organize it. 3, you say no to social workers and police and don't let them in your home and don't let them take your children. You don't talk to them when you're doing at the emergency at the medical place. There is medical trafficking that CPS is doing now. And it's sad. They're now making assumptions. Almost a month ago, I had a couple come on my show, and with that week's time, I helped them save their daughter. But unfortunately, she had her appendix removed that didn't have to be removed, and that was at the urgency of the CPS worker who threatened the parents with negligence for not doing something that the doctor thought was wrong with her daughter. What it was mistaken. Instead of being appendix, it was her gallbladder. She had gallbladder stones. And no one ever thought. I mean, I just went through it systematically and learned all about gallbladder stones, learned about appendix. Appendix is an important organ for children growing up because it helps them against its immunity of a lot of diseases and so forth. So you don't want to take the appendix out. You don't have to. Just like tonsils, you don't need to take out tonsils. For a long time, when I was a small child, my parents thought my tonsils had to come out, so they took out the tonsils. But there's a lot of things. God made the body to work, and there's a purpose for every part of your body. He gave us 2 eyes, 2 lungs. He only gave us 1 heart. So if you lose a lung, you got the other lung. If you lose an eye, you got the other eye. You lose the ear, you got the other ear. So there's certain things that are nice. Anyway, hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, Robert? Oh, John? Oh, okay. Do you want to join me for dinner? Okay. Okay. That was my son there. I got 2 birds leaving the nest. Both my sons are moving out. I think it's a good thing. It's time to move out. They're grown up. One's 19, the other one's 25, and one's going to be 20 soon. The other one's going to be 26. So the dead silence here. I wish we had something that we could talk about. Oh, we're talking about my rules about medical trafficking. The other kind of medical trafficking is when a mother goes in to have her baby, they want to take her baby right away. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. And you can stop all this. You just got to learn how to do it. You just got to learn how to do it. Um, Rule 4 is the internet, learning how to word your words rising. We got new things besides using Chrome browser. Try Chat GPT. Chat GPT is an excellent AI and they give you great straight answers. I've used it to buy my computer. It was excellent. And lastly, make copies of all your documents. That's number 5. So I don't want to take time because I've already reported. You can watch my shows. You want it in depth. But it's hard right now. I've been pushing a life skill called legal insurance. Okay, welcome back, Anna. How's the dinner? You got some for me? Made creamy cucumber salad and had cheese sliders. Yummy. That sounds good. That sounds good. Papa Bob would love that, Anna. I would love that. Anyway, you got to be careful with this agency. You can't trust them. There are rogue ones all around the place. And I know that Faye will tell you that too. Now, one of the questions that people came up with is how many times can CPS call on you? They can call in dozens of times. There's no 3 strikes and you're outlaw for CPS. So they can call you dozens of times. There's no set law. You know, people ask me how soon can CPS close? Well, they usually will close it within 90 days. You got to get that letter that the case is closed and you're found not at fault. If you haven't seen that letter, you need to get one from them. You need to get from them. CPS does keep a data on you. I know that if you're a foster child and when you turn 18, if you don't get your records clear, it's going to chase you. Chase Faye. They found her because she was once in foster care. Now, what is meant by dirty house? A dirty house is living in unsanitary, unsafe conditions. Like they won't show up if you left your kids' Legos on the floor. If a kid left Legos on the floor, that's not a dirty, unsanitary house. Unsanitary house is the toilet's not washed, old food is rotting, things like that, and there's trap situations. So another question comes up is that um, what triggers investigation? These are reports that deal with negligence, physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. And they come from teachers, healthcare providers, or observant neighbors, which I call the lay people. There's two kinds of people: the professional people that do it as a living, working with children. Now, CPS workers would check for clutter, dirt, mold, and other sanitary issues that might pose health risk. Now, every home will have its messy moments, and that's understandable. Question comes up all the time: can you turn CPS away? You are not legally required to cooperate with CPS unless they bring a court order. However, it's your best interest to work with to resolve any issues in the home. You need to get that lawyer. Parents have the right to challenge an appeal decision made by CPS, including findings of abuse or neglect and decisions to remove a child from the home. A child is not supposed to remove. Last night, we had a couple from Florida, and CPS was on the way. And I said, well, you need to take your child somewhere to a family friend and not be there when they come there because his children were noisy. You see, if they come to your house and you hear screaming going on, or it sounds like a child is being hurt, they're going to break in. They're going to break in. They don't need a search warrant, and they certainly don't need your permission. So, what I do is I tell people if you hear a knock at the door, be quiet. Everybody go into hiding and wait it out. They usually leave a card to contact them. But they knew these people were coming by to take a look, so they drove with their children, but I've not heard from them. They were supposed to call me last night, but they didn't do it. So I hope they're okay. I'm hoping that they're okay. I think his name was Michael, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I don't know if that's Michael we have here in the room. Maybe I'm getting confused. No, that's a different kind of Michael there. Anyway, I don't see anybody talking in this room. Everybody has their cat tongue. Faye, you have nothing to tell me? A question to ask or something you want to tell me, something new? How's the ongoing investigation of that social worker that embezzled the money? Or what's the latest on all the troubles that Richmond police are doing and so forth? The biggest thing that hurts is CPS cases will stay on your record. The record may be still accessible to certain agencies or during background checks, especially if it's substantiated. To remove or limit access to records, the individual may need to pursue expungement or sealing the records. You need to do that. If you're not guilty and you found, you got to make sure it's expunged. If you're a child under the age of 18 and you're now adult, you need to expunge your records so they don't follow you and your children don't get taken. You need to do that. People ask me, can you call no reason? Um, there is a criminal charge if someone considers a form of harassment when there's no basis for complaint. You can file a charge against them. Now, CPS will check all rooms, and it's usually unannounced. When they knock on the door, it's unannounced. So what you need to do is be quiet. If you encounter them outside, you say, you can ask them, is this a legal matter? If the answer is yes, you tell them that I can't speak any further. I need you to have my attorney present and give me your name and phone number, and my attorney will get back to you. Now, you may not have an attorney, but at least say that. They'll give you some time to get an attorney or to figure this mess out. Come on my show and tell me your problem. I'll try to help you out. Good evening. Is that you, Robert?
Yes.
Okay, I left you a message.
I saw your message. The thermostat's mine. The blue thing, I don't remember about it.
I bought that at the World Trade thing with my wooden spoon.
That's mine.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. Well, the thermostat was one I thought I bought.
No, the thermostat's from
Okay.
The blue thing I thought was mine. There was.
Okay, I had to go back. I do this live cast from my home. I can't believe I'm still talking and no one says anything. Oh boy. No one's called or anything. Must be pretty quiet tonight, I guess. Well, if no one talks or anything, I will end the show at 8 o'clock, which is 9 minutes away. But it's not fair, Anna. You're not sharing me your food. At least you can ask me a question, Anna. Can CPS take pictures of your house? Their visits might include taking photographs, observing light, living conditions, and substating claim. It's important you know your rights. You can refuse them to take photos or further access your home. They can't open doors either. They have to have a court order. First, step one, don't answer the door. Step two, if you meet them outside, ask them, is this a criminal matter? If it is, tell them you can't talk to them any further, that you need to have your attorney present. It's your constitutional right. Now, one thing some people are worried, does CPS look in the social media for evidence? Um, there's a short 1 minute video. Let's see if you can hear it. Okay. There's my answer. They can. They can investigate. Hold on. I guess it's still going on. Um, yes, CPS can do that. What you want to do is deactivate your account, not delete it, but deactivate your account. That way they can't see it. But you got to be careful because what is public, like on Facebook, that's public. So if you put a lot of gobbledygook on Facebook, they can go there and use against you. And they do investigate. So you have to be careful. Now, Anna says, I don't know if it's my end or yours, but the sound is crappy at random times. Okay, this is what happens. I'm looking at the SteamYard. When I go to a tab, I think what happens is that it's not being picked up. I don't know. That's why I ask you, can you hear me if I go to a tab? Because you can look at a bunch of tabs. See, StreamYard is on a tab. It's my first tab. But then I have a tab opened up about CPS and it has stories and articles and things. So maybe that's why. Um, anyway, it's 7:57 and I got about 3 more minutes left. So maybe that's what it is. Right now, do you hear me, Anna? Do you hear me okay? But then when I go to the other space, I don't know. Okay. So I think that's what's happened. Did you hear me, Anna? So you have to be careful about social media evidence because that can be damaging. Now, there's four important things that you have to know about how to get your kids back from CPS. One, you understand the reasons why your child was removed from your care. You have to know the reasons. Two, you work with an experienced CPS lawyer. Now, I mean a lawyer that is trained and skilled and educated in dependency law, juvenile law, and family law, those three areas of the law. You want to complete the requirements outlined by the social worker and your CPS lawyer. It's your case plan. And you need to attend all court hearings. Never miss a court hearing. Never miss a court hearing. That's how you're going to get your children back. That's how you're going to get your children, guys. Now I'm going to try another one here. Okay, I played another video. Were you able to hear that better, Anna? Could you hear that second video about texting? About texting with CPS? Anna Smith, can you answer me the question from Lynchburg, Virginia? Did you hear that second video I just played, the YouTube video or the audio? I got an emoji tonight. I want to thank Rennie Eason. That's great. I'm glad to have you, Rennie. Well, it's almost the time. It actually is the time. And I have nobody that is calling in or anything. It's already after 1 minute, 4 minutes after, or 1 minute. It's 4 minutes after. So I'm going to go ahead and close the room down. But I do want to thank the various people that have been coming in tonight that tried to help me with the show. There's Michael Livingston from Los Angeles. Thank you, Michael. Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia. And Faye Manley from Richmond, Kentucky. Thank you all, and God bless you. It's so good to see you, Faye. Warm hugs go out to you. All right. I want you do not forget to keep fighting for your case, fighting for your children. And there'll be a brief video that Mr. Davis had put together that will inspire you. It's a good video, so please listen to it. So this is Bob Pace signing off tonight. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last one.